Question 791. How do you feel about the need to move to a 4 or 3 day work week? Which we've kind of touched on before.
Oh, I would love that.
I'd love it.
I used to have a job where I worked 3.5 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I did, hold on, I don't want to lie how much it was. 42 hours plus some overtime if I wanted it. And it was great. I worked from Wednesday at noon to the rest of the day. And then I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning off. It was great. I loved it.
I would maybe phrase this one just because of the way what you said there, B, about saying you're working 3 or 4 days. You said you still worked over 40 hours, which is very much full-time work. I mean, I'd be interested more with this question of shorter working weeks rather than 3-day weeks. In terms of the actual amount of hours we work,
it would be 21 to 25 hours.
Yeah. I think I'm assuming that's kind of where you were going with this, Dave. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It would be that a 3 to 4 day work week was enough to live on.
Yeah. I don't see any reason why it's not plausible to do.
I mean, I've worked places that they did it. I know it's totally plausible, and it's awesome because you have a set schedule. You know exactly when you're going to work, and 3.5 days off. You could take just go on vacation for a few days. So, I mean, you can't go too far, obviously, but I used to go camping on my days off for 2 days, 2.5, 3 days. It was great.
At the end of what you said, Seraphim says I work 4 days, 10-hour days. It's helped my mental health a ton. Seraphim says, the 8 days straight was getting to me, so that was the alternative. IQ says I'd be happy with 6 days. People should work however much they wanted to.
I fucking hate
IQ works a lot.
He's got 3 jobs. Plus being a dad, that man has more jobs than I can count.
And a mod on virtually every decent channel.
Exactly.
3 mobiles usually as well.
Yeah, he's just got a billion jobs.
Artemis says, as long as it doesn't affect the income, it's brilliant for the economy. Seraphim, I dislike that I work every weekend, but it was that or 8 days. And Monica Man said, he's right. The question would depend on which country you lived in based on the quality of life versus pay scale. I mean, for the context of the question we are asking, we are assuming same level of basically, everything is the same as it is now, but you're working less days.
So
or less
same
hours.
compensation,
yes.
less hours.
Yes.
Now, who wouldn't take that?
Oh, I know everyone would take it, but the point is, the whole point is, it should rise. You're no better off. You're better off time-wise, but you're no better off financially.
You're probably better off physically and mentally, though.
Yes, very much so.
Absolutely, that's my point. Yeah, I agree. Who didn't answer? Amanda?
Everyone. Math Pig.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. I work 6 days a week, and I've been looking back. I'm not going back to work 6 days a week. I'm hoping the fuckers make me redundant because I'm there 20 years as of November past, and I'm not going back to 6 days a week. I'm not.
You just want to spend all your time with your cam girls.
I want to spend more time with as it stands now. And saying that, no, taking Manda completely out of the equation, the way it stands now with Elena's mother working, that means that she comes up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When I go back to work, what am I going to get with the child?
Oh, entirely.
Right.
Did you just call me a cam girl, Dave?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, that's totally wrong, but fuck.
I was going to say, catnip.
I don't work, so I can't really. I mean, I enjoyed my 8-hour days when I was working. Because I like my 7 a.m. to 3. Long enough time for me to tell all the other cashiers to suck my dick.
I prefer to say lack of dick. Use that one. It's great.
No, my
That
favorite
really
is,
throws them off.
my favorite is when they go, but you don't have one. I'm like, yeah, but I'm looking at one.
Ooh.
Ooh. You're my official dick. You're welcome.
And people are gonna come up and tell you suck all the time. But no, I had to teach. So I worked when I used to work. I was a cashier at a grocery store. And at the end of the night, we had to clean up. You know, we had to sweep and mop and do all this stuff. So I had this little tiny, like, stereotypical white valley girl. I handed her a broom because our vacuum cleaner was broken and we have this tiny little bit of carpet we have to clean. And she goes, "What's this?" "Sweetheart, that's a broom." She goes, "What am I supposed to do with it? I need to vacuum the carpet." "Honey, the vacuum cleaner's broke. You don't have to sweep the carpet." "I'm gonna have to do what now?" "Give me the broom and go find something you can do." Like, Lord.
Oh, that's terrible.
Go wipe dust off the products. I had a cashier once that was so stupid and couldn't get anything done and just didn't understand how to do anything. I gave her a duster and I made her go dust the products in the entire store just to keep her busy because she sucked as a cashier. I got rid of her eventually, but she just couldn't do anything right. Here, go dust product.
Yeah, I didn't have the power to get rid of anybody.
Oh.
Because I was also just a cashier. But I was like the best cashier they had. And they all knew, all the managers knew it. So they would let me get away with just about anything because they knew I wasn't going to get away. I wasn't going to try to get away with it. So like, one of the cashiers would be like, "Katie said something mean to me." And the manager would look at them and go, "Don't piss her off." I think I told him to get back.
I like those managers.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I showed up early. I stayed late. I did everything I was ever asked to do on time. My register was always clean. My bags were always stocked. It's called doing your damn job.
Yes.
Oh, now you want people to do the job they're getting paid for. Great. Jesus.
All the managers were like, "She was probably bitching at you because you didn't do what you were supposed to be doing." I got one fired because I caught him on his phone. I was on my lunch break and he was slouched all over. Like, instead of just standing there being on his phone, he was like stretched out across the whole cash register texting somebody. And I was like, I just took pictures of it and sent it to the manager. I was like, "No, you should see this."
That's evil. Manda.
So wait a minute, he was on his phone, so you took out your phone and took a picture.
She was on a lunch break.
No, I'm kidding. I know what you're saying.
On lunch break.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I walked up to his register to buy my lunch, and not only was he, I wouldn't have had a problem if he would have been like, "Oh hey," put his phone down for a second, rang me up, got back to his phone because we weren't busy. But no, this little fucker. I'm standing there holding my lunch with a 30-minute lunch break, and he's sitting here, and he looks at me, makes eye contact with me, and goes right back to his phone. I'm like, "I'm gonna beat your ass."
Oh.
I'm like, "Let me buy my lunch so I can eat it, please." For fuck's sake. All the other cashiers are actually doing important stuff like cleaning.
Santi says, "How about a 1-day work week?" That sounds lovely.
I wouldn't want to work for 24 hours.
God, that would be one long ass day, though. You'd have to work 24 hours straight.
No, you're missing the point. You still only have to work 8 hours.
Yeah.
If there were jobs that paid enough for me to work 8 hours a day and live off of that.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the point.
Well, Dave, you said that it would be like average out to like 20, 25 hours for the week.
No, it would
You
for
work
3
half
to
as
4
much as normal,
days.
so I assumed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would work out at
What-
about
what-
8 hours a day. If you're working 3 days, it would be 20. My mind's just gone 24. And if you're working 4 days, it would be 32. So I'm slightly off. But it would be 8 hours, but you would be paid. So you do work the 3 hours, the 3 days. You get paid for what we get paid now for a week. And how you adjust and how the economy adjusts for that. Amanda?
Well, I mean, I make my own hours, and I tend to have a few days a week that I work a bunch and just get it out of the way. So then I have numerous days of the week that I don't have to do anything, and that's easier for me. So I guess I agree.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.